Number one, Holy Spirit inspired me.
Okay.
Because I'm not myself. I'm being inspired to write. Sometimes I just come to you like that.
Directly. You're just into that.
Sometimes I'm being a form of action where you're going on the road. I just saw some kind of actions.
Okay.
Then you begin to think deeply about it. Before you know, it turns to a song.
Okay.
And even most of the time when I want to release songs, I may have my songs at hand. Why I said it's the Holy Spirit is that when I get to the studio, this is the job I'm coming to the studio, I want to go and release.
Yeah.
But when you get to the door of the studio, another spirit overwhelms you. And that's what you pour down. So that's how I get my own.
Okay, so that's how you write your songs.
Yeah, it's called.
Okay, I was going to ask if you have, are you a solo artist? You work solo, or you are involved with probably a record or something?
I'm a solo artist.
Okay, so how has it been like being a solo artist? A lot of people have come to talk about how it's not easy being solo artist, and you're having to bring money from your pocket, studio sessions, publicity, just tell us how it is. How it's been? I
say in the Bible that say when the Lord turns around the captivity of Zion, they be like that dreams. I can't explain the sufferings. It's too much. But those are the endure to the end. I believe you will receive the crown. So just keep enduring it. It's not easy.
Would you like to be signed to a record label if one comes by?
If my manager looks well on it and it's okay, then we can give it a deal. But I believe in God.
Okay. But are you looking at setting up your own record label someday and helping those who you probably are going through what you went through?
Surely. One of my widest dreams.
Okay.
Biggest dream.
Okay, that's great. I'm still talking about this record label and, signing of musicians and what have you. Especially in the hip-hop industry, which you're in now, there's always this rancor between artists and their labels. Maybe after a year or two, the artist will just terminate the contract and leave, and then it becomes a legal matter. They're being dragged to court and all of that. Why do you think this happens all the time? What are the reasons behind it?
So many motives may be behind it, because the two parties may be wrong, and they may be right, and two wrongs doesn't make a right. But I believe when God is in something, understand, everything will go on fine. Understand? I can stay with a record label for years. If it's 4 years, 5 years, if I move on my own, I can stay with a record label. But we have to be on a good agreement, not somebody trying to ride each other and understand. So many, I mean, be the boss now. This I would no shanking. She understand. So
yes,
I believe in that.
So you've mentioned quite a number of persons that are your mentors. Chief Dr. Ebenezer will be amongst many other, King Sonny Ade, amongst many other. But these people, they may be seen as the older generation and not this generation. But you're also apart from being a recording artist, you're also into high life music.
Yes,
so for your recording, are there persons, since hip hop you say is the order of the day now,
yes,
are there people you would like to collaborate with and produce a sound together?
Yes.
Or who are these persons?
Number one on my mind is Olamide.
Why?
Because we are from almost the same town. His town is very close to my town.
Is it about town or about sound?
No, this is about sound.
Okay.
We are from the same Ijebu, and we have to make the town proud too.
Okay.
Yeah, Olamide is one of my on my mind.
Oh, what part of Ijebu are you from?
I'm from Akobi. We are State University.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
And Olamide is from Imoson.
Okay.
So I'm very close.
Very
I even stayed in Imoson. Those my hustling days. I stayed in his town. It was in his town I first sold pure water.
Oh, okay.
I did sold pure water business for a company inside Imoson.
At the time. Okay, but so you mentioned Olamide. Who else will you like to work with?
I have another lovely guy I love. I'm sorry, it's just about to skip my head now.
Okay.
That's another guy I love so much.
What's this? Do you know any of his songs? If you probably hum it, we can, get the name for
Techno.
Techno.
Techno. I was going to ask you there's an Igbo guy in the
I like
picture.
Techno.
I like an Igbo guy,
I love Techno.
Okay.
Down to earth. I love him. Those are people
Why do you love Techno that much?
No, I love his vibes. There's some kind of I like vibes in this. And he's a good writer, a good composer. And I love his maturity so much.
So those are the two people you would like to work with.
It's surprising that someone did not even mention Davido. A lot of people have mentioned Davido.
No, there are people I love, I respect them.
I understand, but a lot of people have spoken to one of either Davido or Wizkid, so they almost mention one. So I'm even surprised. And it's okay to, of course, it's who you want to work with. It's not.
If you have the opportunity to work with, the older generation, like your King Sunny Ade, Ebenezer Obey, and the likes of them, will you go for that immediately?
Definitely. I'm still dreaming that I will work with Obi.
Okay.
Because that's been my mentor for a long time.
Have you tried reaching out?
Reach out, exactly.
No, I've not reached out to him.
You should
but there was a time he came to my church back then. I think my father was one of the people that invited him for the program in my church then. He came. I could not meet him. I was just a young boy. But while he was going, I just ran to his car. I went to touch his car. I said that.
Let your manager reach out. You never can tell.
You may get some no, but then someday
exactly.
you never can tell. You
never can tell when it will happen.
The worst that will happen is no. That's the worst, and if we don't pray for that, but if that's the worst, they won't come and flog you or say reaching out is part of it. So.
I'm sure if you explain what you want, okay, you have a song, maybe you want to sing about love, you want to sing about the need to be spiritual, whatever theme drives your song, and you pitch it to him. I'm sure he will probably jump on it if he's interested in it. So just give it a shot. You never can tell.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, okay. You said you're trying to finish with this current album before you release another one. This current album, is it likely to drop this year or next year?
A couple of months from now.
Couple of months from now. Oh, that's great. So your fans will definitely get more, vibes from Akobi vibes.
Yes. God bless you.
And there's this particular topic I want to talk about briefly now about piracy in the industry. You've had a lot of CDs that people sell that I'm not sure the artists know that their CDs are played in those or they are all together, and people are making so much money from other people's songs. So have you had any incident or probably plagiarism? Someone copied your sound and had to replicate it while you are the original owner of that sound. Let me get your thoughts on that.
I've not gotten to that stage.
No.
I've heard it happen to a lot of people. Understand?
But it hasn't happened.
But much more I'm guiding my jobs.
And your jobs?
Until it falls into the good ends. Understand?
I think the good thing about this generation now is, it's the digital streaming platform. So
streaming.
It's more of streaming services. That's not to say you still don't have one or two leaks.
Intellectual theft. He could have shared. Some persons will share their idea with someone they think they trust, and the next thing, the person you trust and you think you trust share your maybe guy. I want to do this song, or you say how they want to be. Look at the sound, and next thing the person is doing it, and you're like, why did you do me like this? So
it happens to a lot of people, and it has been bloody wars among wherever it happens to. I don't pray for that for now, but I believe.
It's part of the things that actually view.
It will happen.
Yeah.
It will happen. And some people will have to feed from all your from the even the crumbs.
Okay.
It will satisfy some people. You understand? But I don't buy the idea of somebody trying to steal people's songs and use and make money on.
Okay. So you said you've spent 14 years in the industry from 2008 when you started till date. What's the state of Nigerian music like, and where do you think in another 5 years the industry will be?
Actually, I thank God now, because I think music is in Nigeria now. All over the world, music is in Nigeria, and I believe Nigeria is going to be much more better when it comes to time of music. The other world, people will come from other countries to come and want to do collaborate with us, because music right now, I think, is in Nigeria. That's what I believe, and we are getting better day by day now when it comes to music.
Afrobeats to the world.
yes. And I'd like to do some crazy dance too, and a lot of
Okay. So, you just touched on a very important, element of the culture in that sense. With African music, there's always the culture of introducing new dance steps.
Yes, sir.
From your Azonto, which is Ghanaian, down to, other ones. Now, Atlanta and the rest of them. Yes. For you, have you ever tried to, introduce a dance step, or are you planning to? Because it seems like it's part of the culture now that when artists sing, they have a dance step behind it. It helps them trend more. Davido came up with Skelewa at some point and all of that. So we had Mr. Real with Leg Beg by Shaku Shaku. Zlatan with leg walk, you know, and all of that. So are you thinking of following that trend, that cultural trend?
Yeah, actually, because in this my latest track I did, yeah, it's a place where I sang Samba by Dilolo.
Okay.
There, I'm trying to bring a particular dance in that place, which I've done already.
Okay, that's fine then. We'll just probably leave that at that. But it's
you just hope someone doesn't copy your dance. Because it's going to be really very painful. Even for me that doesn't want to dance, if someone does that to you, it will be very painful.
Okay, but if you are not a musician, I know you've always said you know you wanted to do music.
Yes, sir.
I'm just thinking, if it wasn't music, what else would it have been for you?
I mean, maybe I'll probably be in hell now.
Oh.
Understand? There's hell in this world, and there's heaven in this world. Maybe I'll probably be in the hell now, because I don't think there's any other thing I want to do.
Dude, it was just strictly music.
Because I've gone through a lot of people's jobs just to sustain myself till now.
No, okay.
And I don't want to go back there again, do other people's works. I've done a lot of different works. I've been inside Computer Village. When you come to Computer Village, Kenya, there's nobody that does not know me.
Okay.
All the engineers and the 4 makers in Computer Village, nobody among them will say they does not know me. I do their complimentary cards, ID cards. I have to move from one stairs to downstairs, you know.
So apparently you've delved in so many.
Yes, so and I don't want to do another thing apart from
music.
Okay, so even the music, it's I can imagine. Now let's take us through quickly. I know we're supposed to say this at the beginning of the show. Your educational background. What was it like? Nursery, primary, I don't know. What's the level of? I just want to know because it's part of your life.
I was actually in, all my life was Ogun State.
Oh, okay.
I went to Ogun State University Primary School.
Okay.
I go away.
Okay.
I went to Command Secondary School Ibadan.
Okay.
At Bodegbo. Then when I finished, I proceeded back to Ogun State University. I go away.
Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
your life
Understand?
generally Ogun State. So what did you study?
What did you study?
I did marketing in Ogun State University.
Oh, great.
Interesting. So it now makes us understand how you were able to,
to
walk around Computer
hustle
Village
and all, delve in different fields and try to make money. That's great.
That's great. And we really do wish him all the best.
Yes.
It's amazing hearing stories from someone who had sold pure water, carried blocks and sand.
It's just another inspiring story that regardless of what you're going through, in your present times, there's always a better day if you keep at what you believe in and what you do. I mean, we've heard Patorankin also tell us he sold rats, poison on the streets of Lagos. We know Nice have said the same thing. That was a cat pusher.
Interestingly, so a lot of those people we listen to, look at Tim Godfrey. I'm sure you know Tim Godfrey. He was a conductor too. So his father owned the bus, or he was not. The father didn't even own the bus. It was hire purchased, and he was conductor of his father. The father didn't want to pay. Didn't have enough money for little he made to kind of start paying the conductor. So his son had to pay the conductor. So the money would be coming back home. So all of those things, all of those stories, and trust me, a lot of people when they hear the stories or when they see you in coming years, they are seeing the glory, and then they don't know the story behind it, because of course people are seeing a fine man with white and white. They don't know that this same man, if you had seen him like 10 years ago, probably you would want to talk to him because he would have been wearing rags, maybe selling pure water and all. But then it's nice to hear.
It's a great story, and definitely you're inspiring other people out there to keep hope alive. So keep what you're doing and keep making your fans proud.
Thank you very much.
And also, if you didn't stop at the point where nobody believed in you, and I'm not sure this is the right time to stop.
Exactly.
So I would really appreciate if by the next time we are speaking to you, I'm hearing that Akobi Vibes have a collaboration with King Tony Ade or Ebenezer Obey. I want to hear stories like that. So when I come to meet you, 1 year, you have to meet my manager to feel from. I'm going to shout. I say, I know him.
They can help him. They can help him.
But then we appreciate it. Is there anything you want to say to people who are listening, or people who have believed in you, or those who are not even believing in you? Anything you want to say to them quickly?
All is God. There's nothing you want to do in this life. If God is not with you, you are not going anywhere. But with God in your boat, you get there. With God in your boat, your net you can dip your net into the deep, and your net will break. All I want to say to people, for people who are just coming, just keep focused. That has been my main logo. Just keep focused. When you keep focused on your works, I believe everything will fall in place.
Okay.
Understand? You can beat all odds. just by being focused.
Being focused,
Exactly.
All right, thank you so much, Akobi Vibes.
You,
this has been an amazing chat with you, and we appreciate your time in the studio. And we hope
thank you so much.
Like I said, I hope by the next time we are speaking with you and be hearing Akobi Vibes somewhere. So we can make Ayila back from the grave anyway. All right, that was Akobi Vibes right here with us in the studio. Amazing story, yeah? It's been motivating, one, educative, and informative. Please, I'm sure it's something you should learn from, and keep hope alive. Like he said, keep being focused, because the sky is your starting point and not your limit. We'll take a short break now. More interesting segment for you on the show after the break. Stay with us.
On the beat, number
my head, we need to talk. Baby, dear. Orí mi, jà fún mi o. Ẹ̀dá mi, jà fún mi o. Tí bá ti jí lówùúrọ̀ o, máa do orí mi mú. Orí ẹni lájigi, orí ẹni lájigi o. Orí mi, bá mi ṣe. Ẹ̀dá mi, bá mi ṣe. Ìrìn àjò ni mo wà yìí o, orí kò gbé mi délé o. Ìrìn àjò mo wà yìí o, orí kò gbé mi délé o. Bàbá má jẹ́ jàbọ́. Tàbí tí bá wà lórí omi, ọkọ̀ mi má ṣe dànù. Tí bá rìn nílẹ̀, kí má kéré jù lọ́nà bàbá. Ìṣọ́rẹ́ ṣọ́ mi, Èdùmàrè. Orí mi, jà fún mi o. Ẹ̀dá mi, jà fún mi o. Tí bá ti jí lówùúrọ̀ o, máa do orí mi mú. Orí ẹni lájigi, orí ẹni lájigi o. Orí mi, bá mi ṣe. Ẹ̀dá mi, bá mi ṣe. Níbi tó bá gbórí mi níbi, orí mi má máa gbàbọ̀dé. Yes, sir. Níbi tá bá ti pè é níbi, orí mi máa ma gbà bọ́dé. Orí o, olóró láti bá ẹ sọ. Olóró láti bá ẹ sọ. Orí, olóró láti bá ẹ sọ. Orí mi, olóró láti bá ẹ sọ. Ìmá ṣerú ẹgbẹ́ mi, olóró láti bá ẹ sọ.